This video is for Ganoush, as I like to call him Bobo. Bobo. Yeah, man. You weren't right. I mean, you said I was riding your coattails. Or no, I was making videos about you, right? Like dick riding you or something like that to get internet famous. My last two videos only got like 1 view or something like that. So I didn't make it in my internet fame or whatsoever, man. But my laptop doesn't work. And if it worked, I'm probably not gonna go on iVlog. But last time I was there, you went around for like a week or two. I mean, what happened? Did your balls fall off? And I was in Vaughn live. I was in Vaughn in your cast 2 times. I mean, what am I gonna have to why don't you come back to iVlog? Is iVlog for losers, right? I thought when you and iVlog was Vaughn for losers. So you're a loser, right? You go where the losers go. Yeah. It's not just for Ganoush, this video, rather. I'm not trying to be sentimental about it. Well, take it any way you want it. But, the thing is that, people talk to, I think people years ago wanted to chase me on Vaughn, and it was the whole drama with Pink Panda, Cindy, whatever. It was like people didn't know about that till later. I guess I don't even care about that, but it's like people just take this internet thing too seriously, and people take in life in general things a little too seriously that aren't that concerning, aren't that relevant. There's a lot more relevant things, I don't know if anybody been to jail or been through like a heart attack or had a heart attack or had a family member that had a heart attack or not even that had a disease. I mean, Harwood over there was bickering. I mean, I get it, 2 years ago that his mom died of coronavirus, and I was the only one in the chat. I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad for you. And people were just, oh, he's just bitching. He's crying. I was like, what the fuck? And then I started thinking maybe he's lying or something. But it's like, what is going on? Is that even like, and then he didn't come to the chat with that particular chat for like 2 or 3 days. Or he wasn't on iVlog for 2 or 3 days. I mean, it's like where's people's compassion or like decency, Like, why is it that, people just don't understand that, if it happens to you and you feel pain, you would want someone to sympathize with you, Like, I don't know. In the videos I say that, oh, in the next video I'm gonna do this and that. So I won't say it, but it's like I was addicted to heroin, and it's not that when you go through that, when you're going through the addiction you're using, it hurts. It really does. It's a struggle. Your body's worn and your mentality is worn. But, at that time, I didn't want anyone to tell me, like, I don't think I wanted an intervention like that. And I don't think I had one. Actually, I think my parents just looked at me and, like, they didn't even say anything. Till later, I kicked it. I got arrested for buying for somebody else, like a week later. And there was a whole creepy stuff with that. And then, this guy, Mariusz Przybylski, biggest Catholic of them all, he met me. And a couple times he told me, he was like, well, didn't you know we saw it? I think one time I told him, like, what the fuck you didn't say anything? And if you did say something, what do you mean you fucking saw it? What the fuck you talking about, you fucking cunt? I have fucking anger issues to that fucking piece of shit. But I don't think he understands it, Because one time he was over my house, coronavirus, I think I said it. He said, and that devil over there wants everyone to stay at home because coronavirus was happening. Like, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Trying to steal our, like, lug nuts from... the tires. Maybe it was him that stole it. And then I think he wanted to like steal brakes or something like that. He was checking the thread on the tires. Like not even a klepto, just like a total thief, And that's, I already talked about it, but it's like, and there was something that happened with him here. Like he lived here and there was this whole drama stuff. Like, in my relatives, they just hurt each other. And not just my relatives, everyone I know. And I have like, it's the same thing, Honestly, even when I was on iVlog and Vaughn Live, I didn't have good times. I really didn't. maybe once in a while we had a conversation with somebody, and there was jokes in rooms. But the best times, I have a suppressive memory, is when people say troll. I trolled people. I make fun of people, just ridicule you. Those are my best times. Because honestly, I would like to have a conversation and just even sometimes you go in a room, you listen to music, and you trade a bunch of words, but I mean that's just not good enough for me, to some extent, or maybe that's just how life is, like everyone just, I don't know, it's like people. I see people with pictures of their friends and this and that, but it's like people just hurt each other all around, and yeah, Ganush wasn't the reason I came to iVlog, He wasn't the main reason. The main reason was just to find who was harassing Pink Panda 80 and who sent her, pictures of her boys that I found out, and she thought they're gonna get hurt, and then they said they're gonna set her on fire, and she's gonna be the new Amanda Todd, It was a couple years that lasted, So I wanted to find out who known. And there was something with Joker Live and B Pink, Like, there was just so many creepy things going around. But then I just realized, like, iVlog isn't the only place, I mean, there was so many people in my life that not hurt me, hurt other people. And, like, they like, try to set me up. They stole from me. Or, like, they call me this and that, and just all this stuff. And it's like, I'm getting kind of tired of that, But if they exchanged a message with somebody, it was about some pedophilia stuff, And one of his friends covered for him. He said he was in jail for some pedophilia. So, I could look him up with his name, right? When did he get locked up? Because, like, he said he got locked up, like, a while ago. And I said, well, he was still posting on Facebook. And I was going to put, like, well, maybe his wife has his, account. But I was like, well, let me see what he says. And, I don't know anything about that. I don't know. And maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. But you know what? Yeah, as soon as I get some money on my debit card, actually, I don't want to tell people that, but, I'm going to find out, records if he's in jail, which I think he should be in prison for that, depending on what he did, there was another girl, her name was Christine. It was something weird going around. Like, I didn't know her personally, but, like, I don't remember too many times, just that, like, she would, like, stalk people, and there's one kid, his name is Edwin, like, I think he mentioned her, like, he was, I think it was her, he was going out with her or something, or her mom, and, like, then she started stalking him and stuff, and he's like, I didn't call the cops, and I kind of get that, but it's like, it's pretty disturbing, And then, she was working with that guy, and he said, yeah, she started doing some stuff that somebody got her into, and I hope she went to Florida. I hope she gets clean, So I was like, I thought it was drugs, but I was like, what is it? He said she was stealing stuff, Her and this other guy, they just steal stuff. I mean, I just, I got my stuff stolen, It's not about the value of the bike, because the bike was $850. Right now it's around, I don't know, $1,200, new one, because people started buying it, and they're really great bikes. But, it's how you feel, and I still feel it sometimes because I see pictures about it, And I could probably get another one just like that, but you know what? It has sentimental value to me, because, like, I haven't ridden a bike in more than 20 years, and that's the first bike I started riding in that more than 20 years, and it was just so much fun, Like, it bred life to me, for, like, from a suppression and death. But, people don't understand that, And even if they do, they wouldn't care, Even if you try to teach them, lock them up in jail, take away their driver's license or something, maybe they won't get a job, they wouldn't care. They would do it all over again, And it's like, what do you do with people like that? What do you do with people that go out of the way to hurt somebody or not even ridicule them, but steal from them, stalk them, harass them? What if they maybe they kill somebody? Maybe they go to prison, maybe not. I mean, what kind of world is this, And some of those people, a lot of people that I found were Christian. So their leader, 2,000 years ago, created this religion that just doesn't work, does it? Or what's the underlying factor? Because I went and made that video Sunday Fun Day. You know, what do those people really believe? Will anyone be honest? Criminal ways? You know, I posted a video about expired food and I got 3 views. That's it. Man, I gotta go. I mean, you know, it's not even about that. You know, it's not about people like Ganoush who says he's a neo-Nazi, you know, who kicks cats, who said my grandma got fucked by a Nazi, you know, really cute. And Sensi over there, fucking Romania was fucking, he says a Dutch flag. Fucking, I didn't see his cats, but he just throws, you know, like treats of cats and Gothic the pedophile and shit, right? And some other guy that's like hit a 17-year-old girl and hit his neighbor. He's about to get evicted. You know, it's like there's people all like that all over the world. And, you know, I have it recorded and there's like evidence. You know, and look at the rest of the YouTube videos if anybody watches. It's pretty disturbing. Now, if you just watch cat videos, dog videos, this and that, you know, it will give you your preferences. But a lot of times, just something comes up on the news. You know, I watch not just the crazy stuff on the news, but it's like, you know, it's a horror show out there, you know. You know, honestly, I think it always was. But you think about it, we always had a television, right? And I remember in the States and even in Poland, the news came out at like 7, 8 p.m. But there was newspapers. And then, you know, the 24-hour news cycle started. And then, you know, the internet. So you have all this information. And you to block it off, well, you just, you know, you live in a world, you see this and that, but you could just see it on the daily life. A lot of times, I don't even want to watch YouTube anymore. You know, because it's the horror show. Even the news, it's so much negativity and politics, and everybody just like ripping each other, hurting each other. You know, we have all this technology. You know, people out there don't even know how to be literate, type, let alone not make a video, but to go on YouTube and search for a video or Google something, and they're just hurting each other. You know, and it's like very disconcerting. You know. But I mean, the crazy part is I kind of understood it, but I was in my own world. I was hurting so much for years. I never fully woke up to it or something like that. You know, I never really thought it was like that, or maybe I did, but I just went back. And, you know, actually, I never thought it was like that. The idiocracy. You know, I don't remember too much. When I'm fully awake, and you know what, it's like at least I'm awake, and I see the world for what it is, and I see the people around me for what they are. You know, and yeah, I have pets, I have cats, and you know, I'm learning new things, and you know, I'd rather be awake. I'd rather be not ignorant to the world, and be maybe sometimes miserable, anger issues, and find a little bit of happiness than be drinking and have a job and maybe have a girlfriend and, you know, be on the internet or doing this and that and just be totally oblivious to what the world is. And, you know, it's that old phrase. What is it? Oh, it's about ignorance is bliss, you know. I mean, I don't know, depending how you look at it, you know. Are people fully aware of how the world is, or either they don't care? Because I don't think I was, you know. But I don't rather be ignorant towards that. And if I can't find happiness in this world, not being ignorant, then I don't care anyway, you know. Yeah, I am an angry person right now. You know, a lot of people told me not how to hate, but just to not tolerate them anymore. And sometimes I feel hatred so bad and evil, you know, because a lot of times, you know, good people that don't do anything about evil or don't report anything or talk about it or expose it are, you know, are somewhat culpable of the person that does it to a degree, you know, because we let it happen. I don't know if it's a form of cowardice or just not caring about stuff and just going about your way, you know. That's one of the reasons we have problems in this world, where people get hurt, stuff stolen, diseases, and all that stuff. Yeah. In my opinion, I don't think ignorance is bliss.